Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 60. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leo Chanel drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated, I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Purdy. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. That's laid out deep for Rice. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 67 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for two after score number one, didn't get it, now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. He's going to keep this again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. On the return, it's Tony. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And still fighting. Running room at the 50. Look out. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy to throw it on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Now an option play on second down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Oh, good move. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Flushed out right. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now a give, right side, and the ball is knocked down.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Fighting through. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season
At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Pacheco gets it up the gut. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Second and 6. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run here with Pacheco. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Purdy with one final shot here. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.